Let's have a look and see how you can get access to the latest software. Now, it can be either you received email from us, then your email will look like this. As soon as you move your pointer over download Caddie 28, it shows you the link. You can just left click on the link and Caddie will start doing the download. There's also the watch the videos on YouTube. That will be the launch itself, or you can visit our website. So on our website, you will see that at the top, you can go to downloads. And the downloads, we've got the current version, that's Caddie 28. You click on current version. And as you scroll down, you'll see at the bottom, you can just hit download. And as you can see on the top right hand side, your Caddie will start download. That depends on what browser you're using. So let's wait till it's finished downloading. Okay, and as you can see, now we've downloaded the software, so now we have to install it. Now, it depends on your browser itself. You can ask Caddie to show the file in a folder, or we can run the exe. So I'm just going to show you that if you run it from the file location, you'll see it will be under your downloads folder. So under your PC, you will find your download folder, and your Caddie will be downloaded into that folder. So now we're going to run the setup. I can double left click, and Caddie starts with the installation. Now, many users ask us, is it necessary to uninstall Caddie 27? No. The reason why I'm saying no is you've already set up some settings in your Caddie 27. So when we're going to open Caddie 28, 28 is going to ask if we would like to migrate settings from Caddie 27. So that will be like your screen layouts, your shortcut keys, your custom menus, your plot styles, as well as your templates. So with the installation of Caddie 28, all the folders and the subfolders is created under the Caddie 28 folder itself. Everything that's getting installed now will be part of a new installation. Now the installation is finished. You can ask Caddie to launch the Caddie, but I'm going to show you now that you should have a shortcut on your desktop and pin it to your status bar. So I'm going to say finish. I'm going to minimize my Explorer, and on my desktop created a shortcut key. What you can do is you can right click on that shortcut key, and if you've got Windows 11, you will see this option that says show more option. You can ask Caddie to pin to taskbar, or even you can ask Caddie to pin to start. So we're just going to run it from the desktop. So I'm going to double left click. As you can see, Caddie picks up my license professional. So if you're on maintenance, then Caddie will pick up your license. Otherwise, you can just contact us. Now, first of all, that will be my time login. I'm going to say, okay, now this is also part of the migration. As soon as I'm going to ask Caddie to migrate my settings from Caddie 27, all my time log files will come with the migration. As you can see, Caddie asks us the tip of the day. I'm going to say close. And then we'll start with the first time startup. Now, the first time startup, on the left-hand side, you're going to select your country. Now, this is important because when it comes to your walls and your window types, then Caddie knows exactly what styles to use. On my left-hand side, I have a dongle. So either you have got a physical dongle, or it can be that you're running on a soft lock key. On the right-hand side, you will see that my default menu at the moment is set to multidiscipline. So if you still make use of the classic menu is also available in Caddie 28. So I'm going to start off with the default menu system, and then I'll show you later on how to switch to classic if you would like to use the classic. Then also new to the first time startup is that you will see that we've got a modern dark theme, a light theme, and then a classic. So I'm going to keep it classic, and then I'll show you that you can at any stage toggle between the other two as well. So it's multidiscipline, and I'm going to say okay. Caddie will tell us the chosen menu system is the default menu system. You can swap to the classic individual application at any time by choosing the continue. So I'm going to say okay. Caddie will ask to restart. I'm going to say yes. As you can see, it picks up my license, the tip of the day, and now Caddie asks us, would you like to migrate settings from your Caddie 27? So that's the advantage for not uninstalling your Caddie 27, because Caddie picks up the S27, and yes, I would like to migrate some of my settings. I can ask Caddie to select all, so that means my screen layout will come with my registry settings, my plot styles, my fonts, title sheet drawings, presets, custom hatch, time logging databases I just mentioned earlier on, as well as my GIS data source. So in a list, it picks up Caddie 27, or from my PC, So I'm going to say OK. So now all my settings from Caddie 27 will be migrating to Caddie 28. So I'm going to say OK. Caddie will ask us, overwrite existing file. So I'm going to say overwrite all the files, because the main idea of migrating settings. Migrating the time logging database will lose any data from the session and any other data in the current database. Ensure all drawings have been saved and closed. Do you want to continue? So I'm going to say yes. Caddie will now restart. And as you can see, my layout looks slightly different in such a way that at the top I've created my own toolbars in Caddie 27. Now that first toolbar, I've set it to text. The second toolbar is a custom toolbar as well. That one has got pictures, and I've got a floating toolbar at the bottom that's text and pictures. Then also on the double right click, if I double right click, you'll see that we call it the custom menu, comes from my Caddie 27, and then the same as with my keyboard shortcut keys. So if I go to help and I go down to show keyboard shortcut keys, if I go all the way down to the bottom, you'll see that my user-defined shortcut keys, those are the keys that I've assigned in Caddie 27. So my shortcut keys came across, my custom menu came across, as well as my screen layout. As we go to my configure plot styles, see under my configure plot styles, there's some of my personal plot styles that also came across from my migration. And then if I go to my sheets, you'll see that if I go to insert and I go to T-sheet, there are my two title blocks that I make use of. So your title blocks, as I showed, your toolbars, as well as your custom menu and your keyboard shortcut keys, they are all part of the migration. Just want to bring under your attention that if you missed out on that first time startup dialog and you'd like to work with a dark theme, remember to go to View, Change Theme, go to Modern, and you can switch to dark theme. No need for you to restart your Caddie. You'll see it will update automatically. As you can see, now I'm running on the dark theme. And if I like to run on the light theme, change theme, modern light theme. And then the same, if you like to change to your classic menu, you just have to go to configure, menu system, and you select classic menu. I'm going to show you some of the location where you can find of the what's news in Caddie. Some of the new enhancements you will find on the civil side, and the app civil you'll see that there's vehicle turning, create vehicle sway path. We've got also, when it comes to your catalog, you will see that there's some new symbols or new library as well, new content. That say for instance if you're working with walls, you'll notice that in your command line up to Caddie 27 it asks you to indicate the start of wall. Now you can indicate the entity. That means like a line or a polyline. So there's enhancements when it comes to your catalog. Then when it comes to D-skew walls, because it can be that you're running from point cloud and not everything is square, so you like to fix it. So there's a new command added to D-skew walls. Then we've got also imported views. For those that work with views and your saved views, you will see that your saved views, your settings itself, now you can import from another drawing, because for some reason you have to copy from one drawing to another drawing, and you've got saved views. Now you can import those saved views. We've got hatch properties. So if I go to my draw, I go to quick hatch, I'm just going to create something manually. Let's say full, because this is 5,000, 5,000, F4. So I'm going to copy this hatch, and now I like to calculate the hatch. If I select the first hatch, in my object properties give me my area, but what I like is if I select multiple hatch and I left click, which shows my cumulative area, as you can see at the bottom of my object properties, Caddie will tell me this is my area in square millimeters, but my alternative units are set to meters, so that will be 75 squares. So there's a lot of enhancements added, especially on the GIS side as well as when it comes to your units. You will see that at the bottom right hand side, previously you had to go and right click on model tab, model space, workspace to go and check your base units. So now it displays in your model itself or in your status bar at the bottom, so and you can change it there if needed. And then if you want to watch what's new, you can just go to help videos, and you'll see you can either watch in browser or watch in Caddie. So that's getting started or what's new in Caddie 28. And as you can see, you can have exactly what you had in Caddie 27, your custom menu, as well as your shortcut keys, as well as your screen layout.